There's this thing called worm charming, and apparently you can literally summon worms out the ground by rubbing two sticks together. I don't believe that, and apparently it's considered a sport. I also don't believe that. You got tennis, boxing, basketball, worm charming. I'm putting these claims to the test, and if we're successful in summoning worms, I have a use for them. My koi fish are always hungry, trying to eat something, usually my toes or my fingers. So I will nourish them with any juicy, succulent worms I find, so they don't have to eat my fingers anymore. But before I go shoving sticks into the ground, I need more information. Worm charming works by putting a ribbed stick into the ground and rubbing another stick over it to produce a vibration. These vibrations mimic the predators of the worms, so to escape, they come to the surface. But in reality, they're going right to the predator. It's me, I'm the predator. So now we know what we're doing, let's start by making a DIY charming stick. Alright, I'm using this broomstick I found in my dad's shed. It's broken. And then I'm using this handsaw to carve little ridges in the main stick. I first saw at a slight angle until about here. And then I swap around to the other side and saw the other way. Never saw towards you, always saw away from you. And then eventually, you have a ridge like this. That's one ridge. We need to do this another 15 times. Sawing the ridges was actually pretty tiring. I had to change to cooler clothes because I was getting so hot. I take back what I said about this not being a sport. I am sweating. And my hand actually hurts from sawing. But we got our grunting stick. There it is, look at that. Handmade, 18 ridges, one of a kind. Possibly useless, we're about to find out. The first location is my garden bed. It's charm time. Let's stick it in here. I've got some worm jokes to tell while I charm these worms. A worm walks into a bar, and the barman says, "We don't serve worms here." And the worm says, "That's all good, I'll just have a beer." Nah, that's not good. That's so not good. Two friends are talking. One friend says, "We should go fishing." The other friend says, "Yeah. Do you have worms?" And the other friend says, "Yes, I'm taking medication for them." I've got plenty more doozies, but I'm saving them for later. I'm not gonna lie, this ain't working. I tried in different spots for 15 minutes and nothing happened. Alright, I'm actually struggling with this. Maybe I'm just not charming enough. Maybe I need to practice my charm to get the worms. I'm gonna keep trying. And if nothing works, I might need to do some more research. At this rate, my koi fish are going to be hungry. But luckily for me, my luck was about to change. Wait. We got one. Right there, right there, right there. He just came out the ground. There's our first worm. We summoned the worm. We summoned Sherm the worm. Guys, say hi to Sherm the worm. Right there next to my thing, he just started coming out the ground. That's so cool. So it actually does work, but we can do more than this, right? Although we do love Sherm the worm, we need more worms. So I tried again for about a minute, and then this happened. Is that another one? We got another worm! Sheesh! Look at this boy. Oi, 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 oi. Look at this boy. We got Sherm 2.0. This guy's way more active than Sherm. Count them, two worms. But we can get more than that. I kept trying for another couple minutes, but there were no more worms coming out, so I decided to change locations. The next location is public park. It's charming time. I don't think there's worms in here. This is way too thick. I want to start with people around. I tried at different patches of grass and under different trees, but there was no worms here. It's not working. So I went back to the original spot to try again. Wait. Whoa, shit, look at that thing. Oh, there's two. Damn. Oh, there's three. Dude, this spot's like a honey pot for little worms. We got a little tiny one. We got a big daddy one. We got another tiny one. Look at Big Daddy though. Big Daddy's a little bit short, isn't he? But he's thick though. Nah. So the only spot that produced worms was that one corner in my garden. Produced 5 worms. I released them all. This was just a test, because apparently worms are nocturnal. So I'm gonna try again tonight to see how many more worms we can get for the great feeding, where I'll be feeding my hungry koi the worms I find. And also worms are really sensitive to light, so to see them, I'll need a red light, but I don't have one, so let's make one. You get your phone torchlight, get some sticky tape, put the sticky tape over the torchlight, color it in with a red texture, and repeat this until you've got a DIY red light, which won't scare the worms, but might scare kids. It's charming time. I went back to the same spot to try my luck at night, and after a few minutes of rubbing my stick, I used my red light torch and phone camera to see any summoned worms. You found a worm. This one here is going in our holding tray. There's one there. Is it? Yeah, it's another one. There's another one here. Look, another one. That's third for the night. Ooh, I just saw another one here. Wait, there's another one. Wait, there it is. Right there. Damn. He looks a bit dead, this one. Is he just playing dead? Oh, he's playing dead. He's alive. This camera work is terrible. This spot produced 4 worms at one time, but seeing the worms in the dark was really hard. I might have missed some. I didn't charm any more worms, so I moved around the garden. I didn't find any worse worms, but I found this. What the hell is that? Is that a worm or a slug? Ew, what kind of a worm is that? Are they killing that little slug? Oh god, that's gross. Ugh. Brother, ugh. I then tried this random spot in my garden, and to my surprise, it was active. Oh, there you go. Cannon 5. Damn, they're so hard to spot. They don't even move. They just come to the surface and sit there. Wait, is that another one? Look at that. Dude, there's another one. Look at them. They're just coming out everywhere. Dang. There's 2 in one hole right there. That's like number 7, 6, 7. Oh, no. Really subtly just come to the surface and just sit there. But they're so hard to spot, and I can't really see. Oh, look at that. Just chilling there. Just chilling. We kind of bagged out there. We got like 5 in like a minute. That was actually pretty good. I tried again at my local park, but the footage was terrible. But I did get 1 worm. Tally up the night worm charming, 9 in total. That's more than our 5. If I'm honest, it wasn't that much easier to find them. The hardest part about trying to find them was actually seeing them, because a lot of times they were just sitting right there and I couldn't even see them. I think because of the area I live in as well, it's actually kind of hard to find worms because it's quite dry, sandy soil. But the worms are safe in this little bucket here, and we're going to leave them there overnight until tomorrow morning when we start the great feed. It's time for the great feed. I sifted through the soil to collect the worms from the holding bucket. This will be their last moments alive. It's time to feed them to the koi. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill these worms. Even though it's a part of nature and these fish would be nourished, they deserve to carry on. Let them die at the hands of nature, not by me. But the koi fish were promised to feed, so let's give them a feed. I fed them their normal fish feed, but also tried some potatoes, but they didn't like it. The koi are fed, the worms are free, and I need a shower. But to answer our questions from the beginning of the video, number 1, is worm charming a real thing? Yes, it's real, and it's actually really cool. 2, is worm charming actually a sport? It's a sport in the same way fishing is a sport, but fishing from a riverbank, catching small perch or small fish, not fishing from the ocean, catching a 50-kilo tuna. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments, and comment down below what else you want to see me do next. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.